Welcome once again. I'm actually sitting in my truck here recording this audio part of it. Um, was going to meet somebody and I'm here early, so I thought I would bang this out at this time. So, right now I'm just setting my safeties. We're going to be doing the elevated deadlifts today, elevated to about mid chin, I would say. And so I add more weight. This is what pinned me last time where I couldn't even move the weight. So this time we'll see how it goes. I already know how it goes, but I guess you'll see how it goes. My knees have been feeling last couple workouts much better. So that's promising. One thing I have to avoid doing is because it's feeling better, I just want to go and push harder. But instead, I should just keep on the path that I'm on instead of wanting to do more and then possibly hurting my knee. And that's a good principle to keep in mind. Just the patience. Getting strong is not something you do overnight. It's something you build. Same with rehab. Rehabbing your knee is not something you, or any injury, not something you do overnight. It's something that you have to work on and foster and do what you can over time to get better. Sometimes you get better right away. Those are nice. But as I'm getting older, that seems to be less and less the case. Um, Putting on my last weight. This is going to be my working set, my top set, and building the drama. Leading up to this, I was a little, scared that I wouldn't be able to hit it when you get pinned like that. Even though it's my knees were bothering me that day. You wonder, is it more than just my knees? Is there something else happening? So it can be a little nerve-wracking going because you don't want to fail. And so, yeah, I was a little apprehensive, maybe is a better word than scared, but a little apprehensive of this lift. But as you'll see, it goes up, and I do it 3 times. You can see my second rep was better than my first because I was kind of testing the waters on my first. Yeah, so that was good. Then you'll see me move this up to the bench press position. Nice thing about having your own gym is I never really move around my J hooks very much. They're kind of where they are. Bench press, the reason I included me setting up the safeties here, bench press is the most dangerous lift to do for the lifter if you don't have spotters and that kind of thing. There's about I read or heard somewhere that there's about a dozen people in the States that die a year from bench press. And usually what happens is they can't complete the rep and then the barbell falls on their chest and then rolls on their neck. And that's the typical way that people get in trouble. And I watched a video where it's actually the mother wanted that video posted of her son passing by doing just that. And I watched it as it rolled onto his neck, but I didn't want to watch anymore. But that really affected me, that I had to really be careful and take safety with this lift in particular. All lifts, but this one in particular, seriously. I showed me putting on these little itty bitty weights. When I'm going up like 2.5 pounds, and I need to use those little weights to do so, I put them on the inside, and part of the reason is because it creates more space where have less chance hitting the rack with my weight plates. This is a bigger problem with squats than it is with these lifts, but it's just my convention, I guess, that I do when I need to use the really small plates. I put them on the inside and put them on all the lifts. So my right shoulder was bugging me. I think I slept on it funny. And you can see my bar path is kind of moving around, not very well. And that's because my right arm would push up and my left arm was my left arm would push up and my right arm was lagging behind. So yeah, it was doing these was not easy. I get 2 of them with the 5 sets, and you'll see that I fail on the 3rd and final set. And so a lot of that had to do with my shoulder, though. It's not injured, it's just kind of a weird tweak. If I would have waited later in the day, I probably could have done it fine. It's just it was early in the morning, just a little bit after, so you can see me kind of trying to loosen up my shoulder there. I also like to breathe heavy right before I lift, try to get some oxygen into the system. So you'll see I'll do 3. I didn't fail, I just didn't go the 4th. Bench press is one of the few where you can really feel if you can do another rep. A lot more than the other lifts are. And the other lifts, you know, especially squat, I find like often I'll feel like I can't do it, but I'm able to do it. So what I did is I did another set of 3 and I put elbow wraps on. I could have just taken weight off and done it, but I put elbow wraps on. It makes it a bit easier, and was able to bang another 3. Hopefully the volume will give me some positive growth in my recovery stage. Here's my assisted chin-ups. Nothing really to report here, except to say that even though I've been struggling, they're getting better. I'm able to do a little bit more, and that's good. That's what you want. You want improvement. It's not always, some days, you know, I'm saying I'm struggling a bit because I did a lot one day, and then now I'm not doing as much. Maybe I was just having a fantastic day that day, where I did the 10, 9, and 9, and now I've just gone kind of back down to earth, as it were. So, but it's getting better, and so I'm slowly improving. Just keep putting in the work. Don't despair. Don't get down on yourself. Just keep going. I think I can't remember how many I did here. I think 6, if I remember. So yeah, that's much better than some of the other videos that I posted. And yeah, here I do the scapula contraction. The last little bit, I just showed me high-speed vacuuming the floor, and just to let you guys know that when you have a home gym, one of the could be a downfall you can say is that you have to keep the place clean. If you go to a gym, you don't have to do that. The owner will do that. So that's just something to think about when making a home gym, and the size you want. The bigger, the more the cleaning.